here on my front porch, and there were a bunch of people on here, and I could still see you chatting, which is really fun. And then I think when I logged off, th- I think I might have come back alive because someone had reappeared as being live. So we're going to see if people come back or not. It's funny how these things happen, but we'll wait a second. Replay viewers, have I mentioned how grateful I am for you? So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm going to be here on the porch. You know, one of the things that I've been researching lately is about slow living. Slow living. And I didn't realize that what I do and how I live my life is considered slow living. Yes, Rhonda, I'm back. So, slow living and what else? Trying to think what else it's called. But it really kind of surprised me. I'm like, wait, is that what I'm doing? Is that how I've been living? And indeed, I have. So, yes, I came back. I logged off and came back, Rhonda. And I wasn't sure how that would work. We'll give it a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes. When I left, as I was saying a minute ago to the replay viewers, there was no one on here. I could still see you all chatting away. So that was really interesting to know that even if I can't send you, YouTube is still picking you up. So that was an interesting lesson. One of the things that I really love is to continue to learn all the time. No matter my age, no matter what I'm doing in life, it is fantastic to keep learning and growing, expanding. Yay, good to see you all. Good to see you all. Um, I had a question, but I lost it because I was so thrilled to be able to get back here and be with you all. Yes, Kimberly's back and Ninja's back. I'm glad that you thought it was a great live. I'm grateful that we learned some trivia. We'll go back, and if you're watching this on a replay, this will be right after that last video where we were talking about Friday the 13th trivia. And we learned that New Jersey is very famous as far as Friday the 13th goes with the Blair Witch Project, which took place in Blairstown, which is that away. If you watch my recent video where, Good Morning Love, talking about the geese flying around, and I pointed out the different ways to see the Appalachian Trail. I don't know if Kay and Ro are coming back, but I said, go to the Appalachian Trail this way, and that goes out towards Blairstown. Or you can go to the Appalachian Trail this way, and that goes into New York. Or you can go to the Appalachian Trail that way, and that gets you to High Point State Park. And I was talking about the geese flying in all those directions, and Dave Lowe, the watercolor painter, said, I think the geese were looking for Kay and Ro. So if Kay and Ro are not here, it's funny that happened to come into my mind so I could tell them about that again. I'm glad the people who came back are back. I was planning on making this series a half hour on Fridays, and so we'll keep going for a few more minutes. Can you hear the birds? It's interesting because I have no idea what y'all can hear, what the phone picks up. I'm not mic'd, so it's pretty much, I'm not sure. Anyway, I would love to hear what your weekend plans are. That's what I remember talking about before we left. Millennials do not like being asked that question. Or not millennials, they're fine with it. Gen Zers don't like being asked that question. Oh, you hear the birds. Rhonda, I'm so happy. I think that's a Carolina wren. The one that I hear over that way. Yeah. Good. I'm glad to hear that it's a perfect sound. I'm glad to hear that. I was thinking this morning before I went live, there's different ways that I could go about this in the future. I have a tripod that I have the phone on. I had the same tripod last night when it went wonky in my office. But I could also attach one of my tripods to the porch itself. I might try that in the future. No weekend plans? Relax and edit your next video. That's a good weekend plan, Rhonda. I don't have any specific plans, and that's kind of strange for me. I think that since I just got home from my long trip, it feels kind of good to not have any plans. Although I will definitely go out. I'll probably go hiking if the weather's okay. I'm not good at hiking in the rain. I'm okay at hiking in the cold, though. There's not much snow left out on the trails, thankfully. This is so interesting. It's a totally different vibe with just a few of us, and it's very, very pleasant. So thank you for being here. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for enjoying this morning with me. I want to let you know that at noon, my next video will be coming out. It's a Good Morning Love video. If you watched my video before this, we were going into Laughlin, Nevada, and then I pick up from there doing a Good Morning Love video, which I really love the Good Morning Love videos. And then the next one, which I haven't decided, maybe y'all can help me decide. Oh, okay, Ninja's going to do final grades. That's excellent. I'm wondering if I should release my next travel video on Saturday or Sunday. Do you have any thoughts on that? Good morning, love. Hello. Hi, Pam. Good to see you. Oh, you're reorganizing bedroom closets this weekend. That's a big, big task. Oh, my goodness. Yes, Pam, so good to see you. So do you think the next video that I'm doing, the next travel video that's going to be long and probably longer because there's a gunfight. You guys are getting a preview. There's going to be a gunfight in my next long form travel video. And I'm trying to decide whether to release it Saturday or Sunday because I love the content of that video. And I know that as a creator, it's not about me loving the content, really. It's about whether y'all will love the content. But when will more people be likely to watch it? Would it be better to wait till like Sunday late afternoon? Would it be better to do Saturday morning? What do you think? Release of videos daily. I pretty much do that. But I guess my conundrum is more about that particular video that I really would hope to find a wide audience. Okay, more people watch on Sunday. You know what I might do, because both Ninja and Pam are giving me feedback that feels significant. Also, if you haven't liked this video yet, if you would, I would appreciate it. Is I might do a Good Morning Love video for tomorrow, and then have the going to Oatman, Arizona, one of my favorite silly places in the world, on Sunday. Okay. Okay, yeah, Rhonda's being very helpful. You can check to see when your watchers are on. If you need help, you can Rhonda can help me. I was going to say Rhonda and a group of us are going live this evening, as we usually do on Fridays. This will be my second Friday in a row, and I'm very grateful to be able to be there for that. But that group is really helpful with stuff like that, too. I just don't know how to do it. Hey, Evie's in the house. Speaking of Evie, so glad you're here. Evie will be the one who will be kind of in charge today because Karen, our usual ringleader, won't be here. So I'm excited for Evie to be at the helm of that. That'll be really fun. But yeah, I don't know. I will know that when I do release videos on the weekend, I've noticed they don't have as much traction, but I don't know why. And I know I've heard you, Rhonda, talking about you have quite a few viewers on the weekend. So. Okay, so that's an interesting comment. About someone's commenting about Israel, and interesting. So I would like to just say for a moment about there was a gentleman from Jerusalem on a live stream that I was on, or a Zoom meeting, and it seems pretty scary over there right now. So I hope that we'll all pray for the people in the Middle East. Okay, so Evie says she's thinking about not posting on the weekends. Is that because you're seeing less traction, Evie? I think I might experiment and post it on Sunday, and then also let people know about it who I know might be interested if it doesn't get as much traction as I would like, because it's really going to be a fun video. Both the Oatman one, and then there's the one after that is going to be very fun also. Emma and I are up to a lot of goofiness. Emma, my daughter, is featured in those videos. And she's really fun to riff off of. And it makes me wish that I had someone to riff off all the time. So. Oh, Evie, you think you're posting too much? I wonder about that sometimes too. I really enjoy posting daily because I like to watch daily videos. One of the ways that I got into YouTubing was through, I would have breakfast with Appalachian Through Trail hikers. And because I live alone, that's how I would have my companionship. I would have my companions, and I just chose to watch YouTube through hike videos with my breakfast. This morning was interesting because I chose to eat breakfast in silence, and it was actually really nice. Kind of working on some quiet instead of listening to people's voices all the time. So, okay, so and Pam, yeah, I'm the anti-expert, by the way. Yeah, exactly. Evie, I'm with you too. The posting daily is about enjoyment for me too. It's like going live for me is about enjoyment. I've loved going live, and yet I find my brain going into, well, what do the experts say? The experts say post once a week. The experts say don't post daily. The experts say don't saturate your feed. The experts say don't go live all the time. But I'm more of the thought that if you're loving what you're doing and you're serving a purpose, you're serving an audience, then why not? Yeah, okay, so Pam also has had the fewest viewers on Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, you'll get views every day. I agree, Ninja. Um, Pam, I'm glad you enjoy hearing the birds. They are out there. This is my favorite, though. Church bells. I love church bells. There, I was going to say, why did they stop? Pretty soon they'll start chiming to tell us it's 9 o'clock. Here on the East Coast, it's 9 o'clock. They also chime on the half hour. And so when I go to choir practice, when I hear them ringing, I get really nervous. And I usually make a joke that the traffic was horrible. I live right next door to the church where I sing in the choir. So I know, Rhonda, I love the church bells. I have always lived, except for, let's see, for my adult life, I've always lived within hearing range of church bells. And I love it. I love it. Hi, Shirzad. Good to see you. I'm doing well. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Church bells are wonderful, says Nidge. I agree. All right, we'll give it a couple more minutes. If you haven't liked the video, if you would, I would appreciate that. Really helps me. If you'll take a moment to do that, I'd be very grateful. And cheers to Friday and whatever we choose to do this weekend. It'll be really interesting. So I'll put a pin in this conversation, and then we can look at what happens over the weekend if we post content, see what our results are. And that'll be an interesting thing to check out over the next 4 weeks. I was talking about the video that we're doing this evening. Rhonda will be there, I will be there, Evie will be there, and a few other ladies will be there. And when I first started going to that, and I was going to talk to you about that, Evie and Rhonda, when I first started doing that live stream, I liked that we got these little assignments to do. You know, it might be to update a thumbnail or something like that. I really enjoyed doing that. Hey, Mike, good to see you. No, I don't know Persian. I'm sorry. Your English is probably, well, it's definitely better than my Persian. Although, I think the Persian language is where we get the word abracadabra from. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Abracadabra. Yes, so we're asking what is the translation? That's right. What is the translation? We're curious. What is the translation for the word abracadabra? I'm not sure what the translation is, but I just know that's what magicians say. Oh, it's a Creative Friday today for Pam. You're going to write a blog post and perhaps post a video. I watched Pam's video, I think that she posted yesterday. She was talking about her visit to her friend in her old town. And it was so fun because it was like I was just sitting there with her like we were having a coffee chat. And I totally enjoyed Just watching, and I think it was the last video of the day that I watched, and it was really, really nice. It was really, really, like 5. Okay. Or creatively dig yourself out of the snow. Something I did this morning was, and this will be the last thing I'll talk about, and then we'll opt out, but I use something called Focus Mate. Focus Mate, which is, it's an app and it's a website, and you co-work with other people there. So what happens is you check into a session for 25 minutes or 15 minutes or 75 minutes. You choose ahead of time. Welcome to life. Is that what abracadabra means? Oh my goodness. Huh. Or maybe you're just saying welcome to life. Shirzad, maybe that's what you're saying. But so I was on Focus Mate. And so you work with a partner, and when you sit down at your desk or wherever you are, you say, hi, so-and-so. Hi, Mary. Yes, in the next 25 minutes, I'm going to work on ABC. And then you sit down, you work on ABC, and then you check out and you say, well, I didn't really work on ABC, I worked on AB. Or I only worked on C, or I worked on something else. So I told my partner at 7 o'clock this morning, I'm going to write. That's all I'm going to do. And so I literally sat in my chair and I made myself focus on writing for a full hour without veering off into watching a video or editing a video or making a to-do list or having my mind in a gajillion places. Instead, I sat and I wrote. It was really, really good. So let's see if I can see. Oh, Judith is saying hi to Pam. Yeah, okay, great. I'm always so happy to see you all engaging with each other here. All right, Judith, are you just getting back from after when we got lost? Some of our Canadian friends lost in the snow, digging out of the snow. Okay, my friends. Well, I am going to say one more minute, so get ready, wrap up with anybody, say anything you'd like to say. Mike's here saying hello again. Yeah, and I was talking about who's gone over 1,000 recently. Mike is a person. Mike's Adventure Sparks just went over 1,000 followers. I am working on getting over 700. Evie recently went over 1,000. Rhonda recently went over 1,000. Can Rowe recently went over 1,000. So it's really thrilling to see that happen. Of course, then Ninja went over 1,000. And now I look at them and I'm like, wait, you're at 1,200 already? How did that happen? I'm still like trying to get up over 700. But yes. Okay, so Ninja's going to go live in 2 hours. Be aware of that. We'll keep trying. Yes, have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Thank you, Kimberly, for kicking that off. Wish everyone a great weekend. Every person in here, I hope your weekend is filled with blessings, hope, and love. Know that you are cared for and that I am totally grateful for your presence here. I'll be back on Friday mornings for the next 3 Fridays at least. And I'm trying to think of something clever to say. Yes, Mike, I agree. Mike, Adventure Sparks, a bit of wisdom as we sign off. I think more and more people are looking for reality channels. So people who are real, people who are honest, people who are not pretending to be anything they're not, who are just being and doing things or being quiet, having a quiet life. I see that being very popular. Yes, have a nice weekend. Check out Ninjas live in a couple hours. Check us out. We're going to be live at 6 p.m. Eastern. So whatever that translates into where you are, be with the creator, catch up. Evie and Rhonda and others will be there. So I hope to see you too. Thanks so much and have a really great rest of your day and a fantastic weekend. Thanks for watching.